Mongolia. When you hear that name, you probably think of huge open fields stretching as far as the eye can see, grassy hills that go on forever, undulating gently under the vast expanse of the sky. Imagine a sky so blue it feels like it never ends. A sky that seems to stretch into infinity, merging seamlessly with the horizon. This is a land of big differences where nature is the boss. From the arid deserts to the lush green valleys, Mongolia's landscapes are as diverse as they are breathtaking. Most of Mongolia is still wild, untouched by people. It's a place where nature reigns supreme and the human footprint is minimal. Wild horses run free and eagles fly high above. These majestic creatures are a testament to the untamed spirit of this land. The air is clean and cool, and it feels like it's whispering stories from a long, long time ago. Stories of ancient nomads and their timeless traditions. But Mongolia's beauty can be tough. The rugged terrain and harsh weather conditions test the resilience of those who call this place home. Living here means working with nature, or always changing plans depending on the weather. The nomads have learned to adapt, to read the signs of the land and sky. For hundreds of years, the nomads of Mongolia have lived peacefully with this land, respecting its power and learning how to live with its challenges. They move with the seasons, following the rhythms of nature, and in doing so, they have found a way to thrive in one of the most beautiful and demanding environments on Earth. Mongolia has really extreme seasons. The country experiences some of the most dramatic seasonal changes on Earth, with temperatures and landscapes transforming almost overnight. Summers are short and hot. The sun blazes down on the vast plains, creating an intense heat that can be both beautiful and brutal. The sun bakes the grasslands, making them bright green. This brief period of warmth brings life to the land, with plants and animals taking full advantage of the fleeting season. Temperatures get super high, sometimes over 30 degrees Celsius. The heat can be relentless, pushing both people and animals to seek shade and water. Rivers and lakes, which were frozen just a few months before, become really important for people and animals. These water sources are vital for survival, providing much-needed relief from the scorching sun. But summer goes by quickly. The warm days are fleeting, and before you know it, the landscape begins to change once again. Winter comes to Mongolia fast and hard. The transition is swift, and the once green fields are soon covered in a thick layer of snow. Temperatures drop way down, sometimes to -40 degrees Celsius. That's freezing. The cold is intense and it penetrates everything, making it a challenge to stay warm. The wind blows hard across the fields, going right through even the thickest coats. The relentless gusts make the cold feel even more biting, adding to the harshness of the season. Snow covers everything, making the whole place look like a giant white blanket. The landscape is transformed into a winter wonderland, but it's a beauty that comes with its own set of challenges. Rivers and lakes freeze solid, so solid you can even drive on them. The ice becomes a new terrain, one that people and animals must navigate carefully. Living in a Mongolian winter is a real test. It shows how tough both people and animals are. The ability to endure such extreme conditions is a testament to their resilience and adaptability. The harsh embrace of nature in Mongolia is a powerful reminder of the strength and perseverance required to survive in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. The people of Mongolia have a saying: the land forgets, but the nomad remembers. They remember the tough winters, the super hot summers, and they remember the Zood. The Zood is a natural disaster that only happens in Mongolia. It's a time of really bad weather, usually lots of snow, freezing rain, and super cold temperatures all at the same time. This makes it impossible for animals to eat. During a Zood, thousands of animals starve. Families lose everything, their only way of making money. The Zood reminds us how powerful nature is and how small we are when it shows its strength. Under the grasslands of Mongolia, there's another problem: permafrost. This is ground that's always frozen, but now it's melting because of climate change. When it melts, the ground gets weak, and this causes landslides and erosion. The grasslands, which are so important for animals, are also in danger. Too many animals eating the grass and climate change are turning the fields into deserts. These changes are making it hard for nomads to live the way they always have. With less grass for their animals and shaky ground, it's getting harder for them to take care of their herds and keep their way of life. Climate change isn't something that might happen in the future in Mongolia. It's happening right now. The country is getting warmer, twice as fast as the rest of the world. Everyone can see the changes. Summers are getting hotter and drier, which means more droughts. Winters are harder to predict, with warm days followed by sudden super cold days. This crazy weather is messing up nature's balance. The nomadic herders who have lived with nature for a long time are now dealing with climate change the most. The things they learned from their parents and grandparents are being tested like never before. Even with all these problems, the people of Mongolia are still strong. Their resilience is deeply rooted in their culture and traditions, passed down through generations. Despite facing numerous challenges, from harsh weather conditions to economic hardships, they continue to thrive and maintain their way of life. They are survivors, used to dealing with hard times and unexpected weather. The extreme climate of Mongolia, with its bitterly cold winters and scorching summers, tests their endurance. Yet they adapt and find ways to overcome these obstacles, showcasing their incredible strength and determination. There are many stories about their bravery and how they find clever ways to solve problems. From ancient tales of warriors defending their land to modern accounts of communities coming together in times of need, these stories highlight the ingenuity and courage of the Mongolian people. Nomads share what little food they have with their neighbors during a zud. A zud is a severe winter disaster that can devastate livestock and livelihoods. Despite the scarcity, the spirit of generosity prevails, and families come together to support one another, ensuring that no one is left behind. Families travel for days to find new places for their animals to eat. The nomadic lifestyle requires constant movement following the seasons and the availability of pasture. This journey is not just about survival, but also about preserving a way of life that has existed for centuries. Kids learn to ride horses, take care of animals, and respect nature from a young age. These skills are essential for their future roles in the community. The bond between the people and their environment is strong, and this connection is nurtured from childhood, ensuring that the traditions and knowledge are passed on. These stories show how strong people can be, how we can change and find hope even when things are bad. The resilience of the Mongolian people is a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure and adapt. Their festivals and communal gatherings are not just celebrations, but also reaffirmations of their strength and unity. They remind us that even when the world is changing fast, people can still be kind and strong. In a rapidly evolving world, the Mongolian way of life offers valuable lessons in resilience, community, and the enduring power of human kindness. Their stories inspire us to face our own challenges with courage and compassion. Mongolia is a land of big differences. Old traditions and new ideas live side by side. Huge empty places are next to busy cities. You can almost hear the past in the wind, while the future is coming quickly. In the middle of the country is Ulaanbaatar, a city changing very fast. Modern buildings stand next to Buddhist monasteries. Traditional music plays in the streets, while billboards show new technology. This mix of old and new shows what Mongolia is like, a country trying to become modern while also keeping its traditions. To really understand Mongolia, you have to look past the tough land and crazy weather. You have to look into the eyes of its people, listen to their stories, and see how strong they are. The heart of Mongolia is in the nomadic herders who face the coldest winters to protect their animals. It's in the happy sounds of kids playing near old monasteries. It's in the kindness of a stranger who welcomes you with a smile and a cup of salty milk tea. This spirit, this toughness, this love for the land is what makes Mongolia special. It's a spirit that has lasted for hundreds of years, and it will keep inspiring people for years to come. The future of Mongolia, just like the weather, is hard to predict. Climate change is a big danger, and modern life is bringing new challenges. But if we've learned anything from history, it's that the Mongolian people are survivors. They've faced hard times before, and they've come out stronger, never giving up. The future might be unclear, but one thing is certain: the spirit of Mongolia, the spirit of never giving up, will live on. This land of extremes will keep amazing us, inspiring us, and reminding us how strong people can be, how we can change, overcome, and find ways to live well.